What's up, guys? It's another WNTDI Podcast. And on this week's podcast, we have Randy,
Cody,
and Richard.
And Richard's another guest on the podcast, friend of ours here at school. And hopefully we'll see him for more podcasts.
Hopefully.
Yeah, that'd be game.
All right, so what you guys want to talk about?
What were you going to say earlier?
Well, I was just talking about playing King's Cup,
Oh,
which is a drinking game.
this is the reason that we stopped our live stream early last night.
Hey,
And
I had a chance to play a drinking game.
we only had about half an hour left, but...
Hey, it was
That's
your
all right.
idea to stop the
I
stream.
know.
No, but one of the nines. Nine is rhyme. So you have to go, the person who drew the nine says a word, and you have to go around rhyming with it until someone can't think of a rhyme, and then if they can't think of a rhyme, they have to take a drink. And 8 is mate. You pick someone to drink with you. 7 is heaven. The last one to point to heaven has to take a drink. 6 is dicks. Guys take a drink. 5 is jive. You go around, never have I ever. And basically, you have your hand up. And if you say, like, never have I ever smoked weed. Well, if anyone around the circle has smoked weed, they have to put a finger down.
And the last one with...
The first person to
have
all fingers down lose it. Oh, he has to take a drink. So, then 4 is whores. The girls take a drink. 3 is me, so you take a drink. And then 2 is you. You pick someone to take a drink. And then aces are dares. You dare someone to do something. I was dared to take my pants off, so I had to spend 3/4, 4/5 of the game with my pants off.
But apparently that was not a bad thing. There were ladies around there. One of which had to remove her pants as well.
Which was kind of swag. Unfortunately, she's taken. She's already getting shoved up.
Boy.
Yeah, what do you ever do with beer? Anyways, you come over here to drink then?
Occasionally.
Well, I only drank here yesterday because they had it and I was here. That's pretty much how it went.
Welcome to college.
Exactly.
They got it, he'll be here.
No, he was.
I was here. We were doing Open Rails live stream.
Yeah.
And then we pulled out the cups for some pong and threw some pong. Then Chase had some of his friends over. And we ended up playing King's Cup. And I got a little far gone.
Yeah. See, I'm not the drinking type. At least, not.
Oh, I love drinking.
Yeah.
What was the list for last night
What?
for you?
What do you mean?
How much did you have?
I had 8 beers last night.
And didn't pass out while driving.
Hey, I only had 7 before I drove.
And
I
while
drank the
driving
8th one while I was driving. Gotta love back roads. I consider the frontage road as a back road.
Yeah.
Yeah, except back roads are not patrolled by the highway patrol.
The frontage road is. No, I got home and I had my light on, I had the door wide open, and I was 3/4 of the way passed out. And Rob comes in and he's like, "Yo, you got any water in your fridge?" I'm like, "Well, what? Do I have what in my fridge?" He's like, "Water. How much did you drink?" I'm like, enough. He left. I got up, turned my light out, shut my door, and passed the hell out.
Yeah.
So, give us something to talk about.
Well, Amtrak's running for the second year in a row. They're running an excursion train out of Philadelphia. This one is heading to Harrisburg on the former what is it? Former Reading Railroad.
Reading.
Whatever.
It is a big difference. It is Reading, Pennsylvania, and it was the Reading Railroad.
Okay, then.
It is not the Reading.
And
I have family who live in Reading.
this train has been anticipated for about 3 months now. As in last year, they announced it in August. So they were the people that wanted to ride on it were thinking that they would announce it in August again. And they didn't. They announced it today.
Today, October 3rd, which is my friend Ray's birthday. Shout out. I haven't been able to get a hold of him all today. I haven't
And
talked to him in months.
they start selling tickets on Thursday of next week. Unfortunately, Philadelphia is just a little too far for me.
And me.
For my parents, no. Me, yes.
Well, I'm pretty sure your parents don't have the money to spare on the excursion.
No, nor the time. My dad basically works 10 hours a day every day.
All 7 days of the week.
He works 4 10s at his regular job, then goes up to Pennsylvania and works 10-hour days up there for nothing.
Okay,
Yes, I'm still feeling just a hair under the weather. I don't feel under the weather, but still have that crappy cough.
Oh, and it's going to pass through the Flat Rock Tunnel. So if you're in the area on November 8th and 9th, you might see a special Amtrak train going through your area.
Where at? And when?
November 8th and 9th in between Harrisburg and Philadelphia.
I won't be there.
Sure.
November 8th and 9th, I'm going to be in Denver.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to a conference, United Methodist Conference.
Okay, then. I just thought it would be nice to report that Amtrak is trying to make some revenue.
Yeah.
That is pure profits, which is exactly what this is. Anything new in your world?
No, nothing that has to do with anything really that significant. I got BioShock yesterday, which was awesome. I don't know.
That game is so... Well, actually, no, I haven't played BioShock. I'm thinking of Borderlands. Borderlands is fun as hell.
Borderlands is pretty chill, yeah. BioShock is just like that, shooter, but it's really creepy. I do give it. I think it's a good game. I understand why people like it, but it is pretty weird. Within its, yeah.
Well, you think about it, Halo's freaking weird.
Yeah, but Halo's a little bit more.
When you think about it,
aliens.
Is very strange to some people.
No, but BioShock has ripped giant worms out of young children and absorbed their power and makes you stronger. And that's
That's a little freaky.
Yeah.
More than a little.
I can understand why when the first one came out, why so many people were up in arms about it for like child's endangerment.
Yeah.
Don't be ripping worms out of young children anytime soon, people.
Because the red worm inside of a human body is their intestines.
It's not a worm. Oh, geez.
And steal the power.
Let's see, I didn't.
The power is what?
Life.
Nope. What is inside of the intestines?
The power of poo.
More or less.
Poo in transit.
Yeah. So, speaking of like software and stuff, Windows 10's been announced.
That and Minecraft has been, Mojang has been bought by Microsoft, so.
The sale has been made now.
Yeah, it will be complete by the end of the year. As in, the money hasn't been transferred yet.
They might still drop it. It'd be interesting to see what happens if they do. Now, I know there was a really giant update that came out in Minecraft not that long ago, and it looked like it had some pretty cool stuff.
It was a really good update. I, in fact, was playing earlier today. And during physics, but
Slacker.
it was literally stuff we learned 3 weeks ago in ELE 101.
And yet you still missed one of the Clippers questions.
I was not really paying that much attention, so I was thinking of them all in parallel, not two in series, with one in parallel with it. I missed the first question and got the rest of them right.
What
Oh.
Because I was actually paying attention after the first question. What?
Well, that's an interesting way of buying the tickets. They gave it its own 3-letter identifier to put in the to box, and the from is PHL.
Philadelphia.
Yeah, the to box is AXP.
Autumn Express.
And then you either put in November 9th or 8th on the depart date, and you select the number of passengers, maximum of 8.
Those tickets probably go
One
pretty
way
damn
only.
quick.
Yeah, they sold out the first train in a matter of 3 hours last year.
Jesus.
And it was a 16-car train, all coach.
Oh, God. So that's, how many seats? Like 90?
Each car is 88 seats.
88. So I was close. 88 times 16.
Basically, they had upwards of 1,400 people aboard their train.
And it was booked in 3 hours.
That's why they had a second one for the next day added within a week.
Jeez.
And that one sold out in a matter of minutes.
No, it just shows that people that really like to go do that.
Oh, yeah.
That shows a market that needs to be better fulfilled.
Well, if we had the cars, we would do it. On more regular basis.
Cody, why don't you have the cars?
Okay, 16 coaches times $400,000 a piece. Plus the locomotives, which are $200,000 a piece, used.
That's just a drop in the bucket.
And that's before you do any renovation on the locomotives. The cars are fully renovated for $400,000.
That's a drop in the bucket.
You can buy commuter coaches for $25,000, $30,000 a piece.
But are they not?
They're
Basically,
from
are
the
they-
60s, and they haven't been renovated.
Yeah. In other words, they aren't up to par for long distance travel.
No, but they do have an incredibly high capacity. 130 people per car.
Jeez. Yeah, but that was back in a time whenever people were a lot smaller than they are today.
No, they still run some of those in normal service, and they still cram 130 people in it.
Emphasis on cram.
And actually, if you were in India, a train designed for 1,100 has almost 8,000 on board.
This is so.
They lay down, let them lay on top of each other.
They ride on the roof and they ride on the side.
Yep. Good God. Why don't you just put a 5-unit well car and stack them up? Or throw them on a box car?
You should see some of the trains that they run. Let's just say if there's ever a commuter train wreck on the lines leading to and from Mumbai main station,
It was a massacre.
it would be something.
Hey, it would kind of help India's population problem.
Yeah, but it would also deter a lot of people from trying to ride the trains, therefore putting them on the roads, which are already packed with people riding bikes.
Yeah, India needs better road system.
India needs better services and less people.
Yeah.
Yeah, India's problem is there's such a small geographic area for 1.2 billion people.
Yeah.
They're the fastest growing country on the planet.
Oh yeah.
I know there's
Even
a really
faster than
big.
China.
Yeah, I know there's a really big difference
China has a
between
shit
the
ton of
higher and lower
land.
class.
And China is about to be eclipsed by India in population.
No comment. Well, okay, here's the question, something I haven't read onto, but I'm interested in. Have you guys been hearing any news about those rebels or whatever, the fighting that's going on in China?
ISIS?
China?
Oh, China.
There's been
I haven't heard anything.
fighting going on and, riots in the streets and stuff in China for something.
I hadn't heard about this.
It was on MSN.com.
Who uses MSN?
Me. Well, you use AOL? You probably use Yahoo.
No,
Google?
None of the above. Well,
Google.
Yes.
Google all the way.
No, I'm not a Google.
Depends on what I'm looking up. I use Google for most things. For some things, I use Bing.
Yeah, I'm not a
Such
big
as.
guy.
I'm not saying. I plead the fifth.
So if we were able to operate a similar run on rare mileage, say twice a month, do you think we'd still get $130+ per person?
Yeah.
Let's say it starts in Billings and it goes to Spokane and then back via different routing.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing. I don't know enough about this stuff to really have a good conversation in it.
Okay then. I think that the best option for us, if we were to be able to negotiate trackage rights with any company, would be with MRL and the Montana division of BNSF.
Okay.
Because then we can do a loop where we go via the Montana Rail Link main line and then via Shelby on the return trip.
Sounds interesting.
Oh yeah, it would be It would be 2 days though.
And that's true. I mean, the fact that we're in Montana, as a stupid bystander, I guess you could say, you really wouldn't. Okay, if you live here your whole life, you wouldn't really think, train rides and stuff. Well, we live in Montana in the mountains, scenery everywhere. Yeah, people would go for it.
Yeah.
And that I guess it's it's a hard thing for me to get my head around, to wrap my head around. But yeah, I can see where you guys are coming from.
Of course, we can't recoup the $5,000 a day that Amtrak wants for a coach, for a charter.
Yeah.
And $8,000 per locomotive, plus a mileage fee for each of the pieces of equipment. In other words, Amtrak wants to screw you over.
It is a business.
Okay, it's a business that's owned by the federal government.
And since when has the government not wanted to fuck you over?
Exactly.
It's the federal fucking government.
I'd laugh if we had a little thing up here that said NSA not listening.
I'd say, fuck you, NSA, suck my balls.
No, I agree with you.
Suck on my balls.
I'm not a big fan of the NSA. I hate the NSA so much. Like, I mean,
Then it changes to NSA is now tracking you.
I'd say, come at me, bitches.
Well, there's plenty of people out there that feel exactly the same way. Like,
Yeah.
and a great example would be when Facebook, the online Facebook app kind of was forcing everybody to go to get their messenger app bullshit thing. No, people were like, no, I don't want to get it because in the terms and conditions it says it can track everything that's on your phone and blah, 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 blah. And then they're all like stating, yeah, well, the government, it's for the government so they could, more or less watch you. Oh my God, there was a giant, whoop storm over that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way. I mean,
Whoop whoop.
no one
wants to be
spied on. I say they're spying. I mean, in a way they are, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is sanctioned spying of American citizens on American land.
Time to take a drink.
What is it? Fucking moonshine?
It's the
trying to go blind.
Drink up, buddies. Have you ever tasted the original?
And the
The
podcast
original
will be ending
sucks.
early because we need to take Randy to the hospital.
No. This stuff tastes like ass, though. The original.
Oh, yeah.
No, I agree. That stuff's horrible.
I will definitely take my citrus.
Burns your mouth out.
Oh, I love my citrus, but no, that tastes like ass. Not that I know what ass really tastes like, but it tastes like I would imagine ass would taste.
Nah, don't listen to him. He's just digging himself a hole. Walk right in.
I'll throw your ass in there, fool.
Blah, 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 blah. I don't know. Is anything else going on? Do you want to talk about ISIS or ISIS or
Not really.
ISIS? I don't
Get
know
no.
that name.
Is.
I'm surprised the late night show hasn't made an acronym for it yet. That's like really, really messed up.
Oh, they already have.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't heard it yet. My goodness.
But, well, what other softwares are coming out soon? Like, big updates.
For what?
I don't know, anything. Like whether they're updating Java soon or not to like an even better
Yeah,
version.
right.
Sir, they're always updating Java.
Yeah.
You know, the funniest thing is I go into my Java class, and then, it gets a pop-up halfway in class. Java has an update. Please install me. You know, it's the most ironic thing ever. Java wants to update in the middle of a Java class. Really?
Did you hear about the winter storm names that the Weather Channel chose?
Yeah, wasn't it had something to do with someone in, and this reminds me, but yeah, it has some kid in Bozeman or something set it off and they're using it, right? Someone in Bozeman has something to
Actually,
do
it
with
was a class at Bozeman High,
Yeah.
Latin class. It's mainly Latin names except for one that the Weather Channel changed.
Yeah,
They changed Bella to Bozeman.
that's cool.
So it would be ironic if Winter Storm Bozeman dumps 4 feet of snow on Bozeman.
No, I think it would be, that'd just be funny. It wouldn't be irony. I think it would be funny if Winter Storm Bozeman dumped 4 feet on Miami. 4 feet of snow on
That would
Miami.
be tragic. Because they don't have heat in their house.
Yeah.
Along with all the other tornadoes and weird crap that happens within a hurricane, I'm sure there's snow. I mean, you got all the
there's
hail.
not.
You got all the hail.
Yeah, you've got hail, but you don't have snow.
Fine.
Because it melts before it hits the freaking ground.
Yeah, it's just too humid. I mean, you do it in the right place. Plus, New York is like freaking cold as all hell.
Oh, yeah, it's Hurricane Sandy. Don't get me started.
Superstorm Sandy, actually. I was still there.
It's both.
You were there.
It's known as both.
It's Sandy.
Because that was the year before last, and I was still in high school.
Yeah, I remember that. Well, I was
there.
the only
Living in
reason
Maryland.
the only reason I was watching it was because I was half expecting it to flood New York City.
It did.
Well, I mean, like hard.
It did.
Yeah, the subway system went down.
I know the subway system, but that's mostly because of the rain and the high tide.
Okay, the high tide actually washed into the stations.
Well, okay, yeah.
And Amtrak went down both of their Hudson River tunnels.
Which I'm sure they're probably back up by now or
Oh,
something.
yeah, but they need $700 million worth of repairs.
Yeah. Well, that's New York for you. Everything just needs work.
Well,
You
they've
heard
been
about
in
the
use for
whole.
over a century.
Yeah.
They need to be replaced is what they need.
Well, that's just how yeah. Again, it's New
And-
York.
If they have to close one of those tunnels, they're going to have to cancel 75% of the commuter trains that come through there during the rush hour.
And guess what? The discussion is on trains again.
Well, it's the truth. I mean,
Literally,
especially in New York. people in
Somehow,
New
no
York
matter
are-
what, Cody finds a way to circle it the fuck back around the trains.
Guess why?
Because you're obsessed.
No,
Yes.
because trains literally have a segue into any subject.
But you don't have to accentuate them.
I can think of a few subjects where trains won't lead unless you're really messed up in that.
Hey, yep. So are we going to talk about our favorite porn sites now, or are we going into the bathroom one at a time and jerk off?
Okay.
Have you ever read it at work?
At least when I heard that story about the Bozeman, the storms, and blah blah blah. No, the main thing was I just sat down at the lunch table and the newspaper was on. I was reading some of the. It's always fun to read the what happened, police reports, stuff like that.
Yes, those are funny.
A guy arrested for running down the street yelling at the top of his lungs. Really, you get arrested for that? Well, and there was one that was like. Oh geez, what was it? Woman filed a report for people taking pictures of her out of their car, and she filed a statement saying that they were literally hanging out of the car taking pictures of her.
Yeah, that one's gonna be proven wrong.
Well, I just remember back to my days when, we weren't hanging out like really far, but driving. Someone was driving. Open the back of the truck window up, like really cute chick or something. Oh, your friend's back there. Oh, how you doing? To see her face is like, oh my god, seriously. I mean, this lady. Come on. You got all these guys. Sure, they're taking pictures of you, but you don't have to be such a like. Oh my god, they're taking pictures of me. They're gonna make it on the internet. No, probably not. Oh my god, they might be jerking off to me. Okay, yeah, I could be a little bit concerned of that.
But I take that as you probably take that as a compliment.
Yeah, if they're giving you enough attention, and they think you're hot, then
maybe they jerk off to you, but hey, you're jerk material. Don't be a porn star.
What was the other ones? Man forgets to pay bill in motel, then he comes back and pays the bill. That really, that makes me feel kind of bad that makes it on the police report. It's like, guess what? You're popular.
For skipping out and coming back. Ooh, such a rebel.
Oh, jeez. What was the other? Oh, there was always this few drunken reports where people that were, guy was drunk on the road. He was trying to unlock his bike and someone called the cops on him. And I guess when the cops finally got there, he was gone. Was it you? Yeah, the bike was gone too.
I never ride my bike anywhere. My bike's just sitting out rusting right now.
I walk around town. I see people drunk all the time on the streets over there. When I walk around or go around town, it's pretty late.
See Rob and I on a Saturday night at the drive-thru in Taco Bell.
Dude, those people are freaking. Have you ever gone on the main street? I know. Yeah. But it's like 2-3 a.m. and they got like bands and shit playing.
Rock and R just closed.
Yeah, all the doors are open. There's a giant truck in front. It's just loud as all hell, and there's just people everywhere, like just in the streets.
I gotta tell you guys, I have a story.
Welcome to Bozeman.
This was 2 weeks ago. This is Rob and I were in the Taco Bell drive-thru, and we.
According to this, we've been on for over 24 hours.
No, 24 minutes, 30 seconds. Oh, wait, what?
What were you saying?
I was saying that we were in the Taco Bell drive-thru, and this guy in this van was in front of us, and this guy was not moving. Like, he just wasn't pulling up to get his food. We're like, come on, dude. You gotta get some food. One of the workers comes out and goes up to him, and it's like, couldn't hear anything he was saying, but goes up to the window and is like talking to this person. And so it's like, okay, that's a little weird. And then
shots fired.
All of a sudden, it's like, the guy comes out and he's like, yeah, that guy totally passed out. We're calling the cops. And I gotta tell you, Rob and I were doing some not so legal things. So we're like, oh shit, they're calling the cops. Let's just play it cool. Fortunately, we were just getting our food whenever the cops got there. Fortunately, they didn't have no beef with us.
Yeah.
So we just kind of got our food and kind of got the hell out of there.
You guys drove
That's just
over
it.
here to watch trains that night.
But still, like cops.
That wasn't that night. That was McDonald's
Oh, back to trains. No, but
that night. No, we had Taco Bell this night.
I thought it was Taco Bell the night that you made a train go into emergency.
No, that was McDonald's. That was
McDonald's
Tasty
is pretty good
Clubhouse.
too. Taco Bell's the best, I
Well,
think.
you and I know about McDonald's.
Yeah, well,
But,
I still eat sometimes
Yeah,
there.
so do I.
It's the only reason is because it's cheap, kind of still.
Yeah,
It's cheaper. Yeah.
but yeah, that kind of sucks. That guy totally getting a DUI.
No, that's funny. Like just passed out.
And we
half
were-
a beat.
And we were in our state. We're just going home. We're scot free. Yeah.
But the only really crazy thing that I ever did was when I was graduating high school. They had this giant ceremony for cap and gown kind of thing. We're like, no, screw it, we aren't gonna go do that. We went there early before the ceremony started, picked up our cap and gown, and we're like, yeah, we're gonna go skip. So we like drove around town, went over the pair of skips in. We went over to the skate park. We're like walking around the skate park. Next thing I know, I fall in one of the holes, like pretty much my ankle up so hard. So I'm like yelling and screaming. I'm like, oh my God, guys, come and help me. I can't get up. And then I come down, put my hands around both their shoulders. I'm just there.
Bitch.
So you got all these
Yo,
people that are like
bitch.
listening to all the screaming as they're passing by. They see me like, being held up by these two guys. You get into a van, and they're just probably like, what the hell are these guys doing? No, so it only gets better.
Oh God.
And so I go back to CMR and I try to play it off, right? Like, oh, I'm okay, whatever. Yeah, guys, just help me up to my class, which is I had a study hall. And I walk right in there and you think everything would be okay. No, I get my ass chewed out for being 2 or 3 minutes late because, that's study hall teachers for you. But, and it was Mrs. Lavender.
Oh,
Crazy.
lovely.
Oh, is she an Uber bitch?
Yeah. Yeah, she's crazy.
Dude.
I'm glad I never had her for a class.
Same here. I had Mrs. Spencer.
Same.
Not too much better. But,
True.
I'm sorry, Miss Spencer. But, no. So, the class ends. I'm pretty much just limping around, trying to hide it. Go through the rest of the day, and everything seems to be, kind of progressively getting worse as far as my leg goes.
Oh God.
So I'm, getting ready to leave school, and CMR's got like just a shiznit ton of stairs that you have to walk up and down all the time. And that's probably the main reason why my ankle got
23 for each floor.
Yep, no fun. But no, like the very last floor, I'm carrying like my backpack and stuff. Like my ankle just gives out on the stairs. I just fucking fall down the stairs so hard.
God.
And no, so I can't drive home. I call my parents, and they end up, I'm like, oh no, I'm okay. No, you're going to the fucking hospital. Go there, give me X-rays. Yeah, your ankle's severely broken, and
You can't break your goddamn ankle.
or no, sorry, not severely broken, severely sprained. He said he's lucky I didn't break it, so there's that. Yeah, and that would have sucked. But
So then you were graduating on crutches. weren't you?
don't get me started. Oh yeah,
Did you
don't get me
graduate on
started. No, but let me just finish. So because of all that happened, I have to go to the president and the principal and vice principal and tell them what happened. Okay, imagine me playing off the story saying I fell down the stairs and that's how I screwed my ankle up.
No.
I somehow pulled it off, and they're like, yeah, we're looking through the cameras. We didn't see you on camera. Well, I'm sorry, you were there. I guess my time frame wasn't right. Okay, we're gonna go check the cameras some more. Check the cameras. By that time, I'm graduating. So I get up on stage, and I think my foot was better by then.
So you're just limping.
I walk up to the principal, shake his hand, walk to the vice principal, and he's just like, I could have sworn my life. He said, I know what you did. And I was like, oh, shit. Walk down, get my diploma, sit down, and I'm like, yeah, I still hope I do get my legit diploma.
Yeah. So you want to get that
No,
plaque.
to
And you
change
have to get your
subjects.
diploma later.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it was nice because they had it in the gymnasium, so they couldn't say shit. So, you go over there, you pick it up, and you run. So
Yeah.
Mine.
But no, talking about the Yellowstone trip. So I think the biggest thing I remember is like the first time we went on the Yellowstone trip was when I had Jared and Kevin were really heavy friends. They were on that trip. I remember, I think it was Kevin. He was having like a bad time. Get ready to go on the bus, and he accidentally steps in this giant pile of horse shit.
Oh, God.
So they had to wait there for like 30 minutes to an hour to get him like clean off his shoes because it smells rank, like hardcore. And we're just like,
I don't
what's
think
going
I was
on?
on that one.
No.
This horse had a bad apple, huh?
It was not. I can't even. Obviously, I feel bad for him because that sucks. But still funny, and he gets on the bus, and everybody's just like you, and they're kind of sitting away from him because he kind of smells a little bit. But
Just a little
I
bit.
remember, we always came around like he was sleeping, and we do do pranks and shit on him while we're in the tour bus driving around. But that's just how we were. Like,
Oh yeah.
That's just high school.
Yeah. Another thing I never got was, or I'm still not figuring out, and Cody could probably apply to this. I didn't know freshmen's, not anything against MSU or anything, freshmen's are fucking worse than they're just about as bad as high school freshmen's.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I was freshman, sophomore in MSU. No, we were like the most mature people ever. Like, we didn't do any of that shit. And, I'm in a dorm. You're running down the halls. They did it to me last night, banging on doors, yelling, screaming. And
I didn't even have to deal with that shit.
Like, almost sounds like there's fucking bombs going off in the hallway every few minutes. Like, those guys are insane. I mean, sure, I'm in an all.
Sounds like your floor.
You're in a dick dorm. You're in Schlongford.
Yeah, Langford's not good, but that's all male dorm, and I guess they like to put freshmen in there.
Yeah, they do.
I don't know why I got placed in there.
Probably the only place left.
Maybe. But I guess for what it's worth, I'll take whatever I can get, really. But no, that was so bad. Like, oh god, what is that other stuff? I walked into the showers one day, and someone, I guess, forgot their shampoo. So they took the shampoo, and they pretty much painted with it a picture of a dick, and then they wrote all this like really messed up stuff all over the floor. Like, really, you walk into the showers, you see that.
Like,
you're just like,
people eat dicks.
Yeah.
This is a dick.
Yeah, it's like, I think I might go to the other shower. It's just down the hall because it's weird. But no, actually, I got another one that's just starting to develop too. My roomie, who is a junior still. No, I swear, like the past few days, he's had some hardcore gas. Like, he's sitting in bed.
Probably something in the dining hall.
Yeah. He's sitting in bed. Like, I'm just sitting there, I'm like, oh god, like face the other direction, kind of put my sheets over my head because I know what's gonna be.
Sheets over your head, still not enough, right?
Oh yeah, no. It was good though because I obviously I didn't smell anything, so that's always a plus. But I mean the fact, like, you
just know it's there.
2 or 3 days, yeah, exactly. 2 or 3 days running. I think he has a gastrointestinal problem because I mean, damn, dude.
Well, I know that 5th floor of North Hedges is not going to be a problem floor this year.
Why?
They lost their RA to a car wreck.
Oh yeah.
Meaning that floor doesn't have an RA as of right now. I
didn't hear about that.
Oh, they held the celebration of life right in front of my room. So
you kind of know. Which one's the Hedges?
The one that we walked through.
The tall one?
Yeah.
That's north, and then south's the other twin tall one.
RA for the whole building?
Nope.
No,
just the 5th floor.
Oh.
Each floor gets its own RA.
11 floors.
Are they pretty crazy in those dorms?
Yes.
Depends on the floor.
Yeah.
10th floor was the worst last year for South Hedges.
Throwing shit out the windows.
True.
8th ripped during spring break. They ripped their water fountain off the wall.
They racked up something like $62,000 in damages.
What they do?
They ripped the water fountain off the fucking wall.
How did you do that?
Very
I thought that
carefully.
was on the weekend that there were no RAs in the building.
That might have been.
What? You put like explosives or something behind it and just set it off or something? That much money for repairs? Yeah, it must have been a bomb. Jesus.
My
Well, no,
goodness.
I think they fucked up their shower too, didn't they?
Probably all of them.
Are you literally actually?
That was an all guys floor, and it was, which my floor was all guys, but we were pretty rowdy. But we had outlets for it. Some of the guys in my dorm made homemade wine, so
Yeah.
we were just chilling with that. I came up to Cody's room one night. I had
With a jar of.
Did I have a jar in my hand?
Yeah.
No, I was at least a jar and a half in at that point, and they're quart jars.
He offered some to me, and I said no.
The NSA is always listening. Fuck the NSA.
The bad part is he's probably right.
I wouldn't doubt it. It's Montana watching you, state watching you.
What?
The
And
college.
it's- yeah,
probably like
MSU
college.
MSU is probably watching this as it goes out.
MSU police.
Yeah. No, they don't care.
Thanks for the extra views. No, I'm.
No, they wouldn't even register because it goes before YouTube gets it.
Yeah, no. As long as it's nothing like hardcore bad. I may understand if they decide to do that, but nah.
Dude, they've got so much traffic, I doubt that this is even registering on there.
It's that tiny little blip 10 miles away.
Yeah, I mean, let's see, the IT guys only have a small room in the back of the library and probably 2 or 3 monitors, maybe 2 people. Yeah,
That was fun
fine.
in the library.
Yeah.
Trying to get that damn computer to work.
Yeah, our new venue kind of didn't work out so well.
Yeah, we are definitely in Cody's room right now,
Well-
which is not the room we had scheduled.
If you get your laptop
Podcast
fixed or figured out, we could totally do it there.
Yeah, and I am. That's getting done. Hopefully, it's going to be finished Monday.
Use an HDMI cable because it looks better. It's
I
easier
don't
to set
have
up
an
to that.
HDMI. My laptop doesn't have an HDMI port.
Okay, you're not allowed
Which,
Monday.
actually, I gotta see. Cody, can you look this up real quick? 34 millimeter express card HDMI.
Okay, just a second.
So like some might be at Radio Shack. No, but
Which there is still one here.
yeah,
Radio Shack. It's like, they need to go through a rebranding. They definitely need to.
they do.
Who the fuck even has a radio anymore? Like, a legit stereo
People only really
boombox.
the hardest core cool thing that I saw
Turn
in
around.
videos.
I know, but
That's different. You can get that at like
that has an
Beats and
iPod
all that.
port on it. I'm talking it has one cassette player and an FM radio.
You do
Is
understand
this what you were looking for?
No, that is micro HDMI.
Which one? What are you looking for?
An HDMI port.
That
That's
is USB 2. Actually, it's USB 3.
That
is
isn't.
not.
No, what are you looking for? Is it the mini?
It's an expansion
card?
card.
Yeah, it's an express slot.
Oh,
Yep,
oh.
that. How much is it?
That is a good question.
I've seen 25 to 50,
Excuse me.
just because it's an internal component.
New hardware announcement from February 2011. Looking shopping.
Need to update your site, guys.
All right, let's. Holy shit, that's
That's
expensive.
a capture card.
It is. Ooh,
Yeah,
cap adapt.
I think most of those are probably going to be.
That's why they're expensive as fuck.
Yeah.
That's also because they're.
Do the 35 to what, 90? That's 35 900. That'd be fucked up. Yeah, do the 35 to 90 price.
One. And it's not even the right thing.
Yeah, really.
It's cereal.
car adapter.
Try that.
G-force.
Ooh, mini
Yeah, I can't. It's a mini PC TV. Apparently, they don't have them that aren't
140.
cap cards.
Yeah,
And do they have the capture software already on them or what?
I would guess so.
I would hope so.
I wouldn't put any money on it though. Looking at those mountains now, I just want to go out there and like
Yeah.
crawl my butt up there.
I don't know. Do you want to go on a hike tonight? This
Yeah.
afternoon?
Yeah. Go.
You guys
I
have
should be
half an
serious.
hour of light left.
No, I mean that
Well,
sounds
an
game.
hour.
What time?
Right
Like
now.
right after the podcast.
Okay.
Well, the podcast basically is wrapping up right now.
Yeah. Not much stuff to talk about. I mean, like we talk about that night whenever we stopped that train. I don't know what in the hell happened. It did go into emergency. There's no doubt about
It
it.
just got
Yeah,
blurry.
because
It stopped
in
and let.
between two signals,
Yeah.
not at one.
That would be interesting.
What, the train going into emergency in front of you?
Yeah. While you're doing some not so legal things,
Exactly.
which we weren't doing very many legal things.
Let's just hack Roller Coaster Tycoon, put trains in there.
A roller coaster is a form of train if you think about it.
Yeah, but I'm
There's
just
a reason
saying.
they call it roller coaster trains.
No,
All right.
we're gonna go hiking.
Yeah.
Where are we gonna go hiking?
My guess
And
would
how
be
long are we gonna go hiking?
try going to M.
Yeah. The M's a pretty nice trail.
I have no idea where that is.
I know how to get there.
Yeah, Randy knows. I'm probably going to stay here because my brother has a football game that starts in half an hour.
No,
Would you mind if we went by my condo and then went?
I don't want to go with him because he drinks heavily.
He's not going to drink before that.
Well, I might. You don't know. You don't know me. No, it depends on whether like Chase or Gus has gone shopping.
I don't know.
I don't think they have.
I'd be game for a hike, but I don't know. Do you want to take my car or something?
He's got a car in the parking lot.
Yeah, I have a car in the parking lot here.
Okay. As long as you meet me right back, then I guess.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, as long as we stop at the condo for like 2 minutes so I can
Condo?
change my pants.
Yeah, that's
That's
fine.
where he lives. So I think we're going to wrap it up now.
Yeah, I think that's about all the topics we need to cover for this week.
Need to cover?
Join us on. I think this schedule works better for
Yeah.
everyone. So I'd say join us next week on Thursday.
Wednesday for the Minecraft.
No, I'm gonna do Minecraft tomorrow night. So midnight tomorrow night, Minecraft. Let's play.
I'll try to get a server up before that so that you can.
Okay.
So that both of you can do.
We can go all Minecraft ape shit out. And all.
Exactly, on the server together. Yeah. So
It's
there's
okay.
actually 2 people in a Let's Play, so it's not
You're-
an I play.
Well, because it's going to be a survival. You're probably going to be the more creative and decorative one. I'm going to be more underground and mining every last possible bit of ore in a
I do
square
both.
radius.
I do both. I've been super mining. I was using TNT to mine. Cody saw this. I blew up into a patch of diamond, and I had 1 diamond floating. But there's still 3 in the wall. I'm level 29. 1 more, and I can enchant my diamond pickaxe.
No, I mean if you we're pros at it. We know how to do stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean we all know different kinds of stuff. Like sorry, Cody.
Everyone has the.
I'm sad because I can't.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
He's not
You can.
allowed.
Get a laptop.
Yeah, I don't have the money for a laptop.
Get a virtual PC and then play it on there.
There's an idea.
Ding ding, we have a winner. All right. So anyway, join me tomorrow for a Let's Play Minecraft
On a new world.
on a new world. Hopefully, join us next Thursday for another episode of Open Rails, and join us next Friday for another episode of WNTDI Podcast. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Decast me out.